Hey guys, back with another one. Hope everyone is getting their notifications. Serviso Simpson. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Hello, hello. You're the first one in the live. So come on in here. I'm going to do a live premiere. It'll go out today at 7 o'clock, the one I'm going to share. Nobody has seen it yet, but I will definitely show it in this live so you can watch it to the entire video. Usually, like I said before, people look at videos when they're live, and if they miss it, they do the replay, they don't stay on it as long as, they would like to, because there's no interaction, no engagement. You know what I'm saying? So you're talking to a live person. We're going to go live. There's a few things I need to discuss. I still have many other videos that I have written down in my little notebook of stuff I need to cover, but I got what I was going to get out for today. Excuse me. So we're doing our live today right now, and I got 3 videos going out. One at 4 with Apple Watts. Then we have 2 with Karlissa and Chrisean Rock. Then with Chrisean Rock, Bodine, and Wack 100. It's a lot of stuff going on, and it just seems like it's set up like this. Good morning, sweetie. Hey, Nessie Band. Hi, Annette. Hi. Oh, look at y'all are coming in here. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. What's going on, sweeties? Y'all ain't playing around. Let me put this in here first. Let me see. Let me read your comment. Hey, sweetie. Make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in. I just came from outside and I had to drink some coffee. So y'all know I talk real fast and I'd be blah, 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 all over the place. But honey, I'm definitely all over the place now because I didn't sleep good last night. I'm just waiting for y'all to come in. I might put a timestamp where the video will start. I'm just waiting for y'all to come in because I don't want no, what did I miss? Morning tea, honey. I like doing the morning tea in the morning. At night, it's kind of breaking up my day doing the 7 o'clock live to 8. And I'm also trying to eat be done with eating dinner at 6. So getting off alive at 8 o'clock at night, 8:30, 9 o'clock, it's not working for me. The weather's about to be fantastic, and I want to make sure my shape is fantastic. And the only way to do that is to make sure that you eat and be done by 6. So what's I gonna say? So yeah, come on in here, hit that like button, hit that like button, drinking my coffee too. And that's the thing, Anetta. I'm not really a coffee drinker, even though I like to taste of coffee. I drink decaffeinated coffee. So I drank some caffeinated coffee today because last night I went to sleep really early. I went into a deep sleep, and then I woke up at like 1:30 in the morning and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I said, let me just do my videos for the day and be done by like 12 o'clock because I was supposed to go live at 11. But I ended up going right now, which was what, 3 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. So I'll be getting off after 11. But once I'm done with this live, I'm done for the day. Everything's all set up and scheduled to go out. So yeah, I got y'all sold up for the day. Just make sure you do not just pay attention to the notifications. You should have your notification bells on with the option all. Make sure you check and make sure that bell is on. Also, please, I always tell people, I don't wait for YouTube to send out the notifications. They only send out a percentage of the notifications to a small group. Take it upon yourself to take notes between the hours of 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 7 o'clock, Monday through 7 days a week. There'll always be content up unless I'm, sick or God calls me home or something. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm taking a day off, I'll try and put in the community section, gone fishing, something like that. Because I gotta get consistent. I used to do that years ago and I was consistent. If I wasn't gonna go do any content, I would let y'all know I wasn't gonna put up anything. But you got plenty of videos today. There's 3 more videos coming up. They'll be premiered. One's gonna go out, I think, at 4 or 5. I think it's 4 or 5. One's going out at 6 and one going out at 7. So y'all just make sure y'all come and join me. So just give me 1 second, baby girls. and we'll start. Well, I can still run my mouth as I wait for y'all to come in here. I'm the one that started late. Y'all are coming in. I see y'all. Iced coffee like shake. It says ice. Yeah, I drink the frappuccinos from Starbucks. I get the blue ribbon caramel, and I get a shot of espresso in it now. But I only drink it once in a while because coffee messes with my anxiety, makes me anxious and sometimes jittery if I drink it too much. So I only drink it if necessary. As a matter of fact, I might take it out the refrigerator while I'm on this live because it's nice and cold because I only drink half the cup of it. So I'm not really, I love the taste of coffee, but I can have it like I can have coffee flavored drinks without the caffeine and just drink it just for the taste of it. Not for that, pick me up. But I had to drink caffeinated coffee today because I was tired, my eyes were heavy, and I was not gonna get no videos up today. And I almost thought about not even going live today. And it's early because I was tired. But after I get off this live, I'm just resting the rest of the day. I ain't doing nothing. I'm talking about I'm gonna be lazy as anything. I love my coffee with a lot of milk. I use the creamer, the coffee mate. I get the French vanilla or the hazelnut, or when they have it in season, the pumpkin flavor. She needs her milk. Yes. Get active viewers like. Yeah, let's get active. Exactly. You famous. You said you famous. I go to Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, you yeah, I get the frappuccinos there. I sometimes go to Dunkin' Donuts, but I like my Starbucks. I like to also get like 2 orders of the egg bites with the bacon and the Gouda cheese. Them a bomb. Every time I go to the mall where I get my pedicure or my nails done, every 2 weeks, I always go to Starbucks. They got a like an extra large cup, and I get the biggest size because I thought there were 3 sizes. Actually, one that's bigger than a large cup. I get the extra large coffee frappuccino with the caramel, and I get 2 orders of the egg bites with the bacon and the Gouda cheese, and them are bomb.com. We have Tim Hortons here. I know that's right. Yeah, I'm allergic to everything. Corn, wheat, egg. Yeah, my son is too. Eggs. He's allergic to eggs. Yeah, he is too. When he was a baby, we had to give him soybean milk because he couldn't drink. And he didn't drink milk. He drinks it now, and he also eats eggs now. He grew out of it, but he was too. Iced cappuccino is all that. I know that's right. Almond milk for me. I like almond milk. So listen, we're gonna get started. Okay. So starting so we can update you guys. I just heard a video from Bodine. It's an audio, and I'll probably play that too. It's like a minute and 40 second. I never heard of the audio. I mean, I never heard it. Number one, let me just say something. A lot of people in the community, I noticed, they're like, "Who's Bodine?" From my understanding, Bodine is the manager, but he's the road manager, as in he books the hotels and he books the events. He's that kind of a manager. Wack 100 is Blueface's manager. I want to make that clear. Blueface manager is Wack 100. Bodine is not Blueface's manager. He doesn't manage his career. He just manages like tour appearances, and he does it for Jaidyn Alexis too. Like when she does club appearances and stuff like that. Matter of fact, let me share something with you. It's an old post that I found with her. While we wait, let me show you something real quick. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some pippin in it. I'll put a timestamp for the ones that are just coming in, so y'all could just click on that blue highlighted timestamp, and it'll take you right to where y'all came to here. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you where you need to get to. Don't worry about it. Y'all just got to pay attention. Like you pay attention to them negative comments in that comment section. Pay attention to that pinned comment up at the top telling you what video to watch next. And it also will tell you sometime if I don't start the live streams right away and you're hearing me right away talk about what the title is pertaining to. If you look up, it'll be pinned. If I take too long, you click on that highlighted timestamp, it'll redirect you right to where you want to be. So I found this old clip. Well, it looked old to me anyways. I looked on her TikTok and I already knew it was old because she got mad TikTok videos Jaidyn does. She likes some TikTok now. So y'all should see it at this point. It looks old to me, maybe because she don't have any makeup on or something. She looks better without makeup, actually. She looks like a little girl. But you see what it says? Everyone wanna be his baby mama. It says everyone wanna be his baby mama, but his baby mama. And I believe her. I really feel like Jaidyn Alexis is with him because of she's used to factor. She's used to being with him. She's been with him since high school, first and foremost. Does that say rock on her name? I mean on her fingers? Oh no, I don't think it does. Let's go. All right. Yeah, get on in here. Let me make sure I'm reading these messages. Yeah, you got to be careful when you're allergic to stuff. Bodine is the one that, remember that? Did y'all see that video when Blueface got out the hole and he called Bodine and Bodine broke the ice and let everybody know that Chrisean could have talked to him because he had 2 phone calls from him when he got released out the hole. They put him back in high power. Well, he called as soon as he was able to use the phone. And he put a post on his IG story. I'm glad you're saying who's Bodine. You know why? Just to confirm that a lot of people are asking in my comment section who's Bodine, and I was kind of shocked because we get people that's been following these circus people for mad long, and you would think that they knew them forever. The way you can't say nothing about these people. They act like they know the whole life story of these people, and they only know what the internet is being told to them, what they're saying to you on the internet. They could be living, well, they're definitely living a double life because they're surely not telling you everything. Because if you're running with the information they're telling you already, and that's probably not even really a big deal, to be honest with you, can you imagine what you would run with and make a big deal out of if you knew something really serious that they were doing behind closed doors? Do you think CashApp would want you to know she allegedly got 3 warrants? We only know 2, but let Wack 100 tell it she got 3. Is he? Yeah, he's like the road manager. He does all the booking of the hotels and the gigs, all that kind of stuff. That's his position. He's the manager of that. That's how he's part of the team. Wack 100 is his manager. So yeah, so don't get manager mixed up with the real title. That's who the manager is. Wack 100. That's who he signed with. He signed with Wack 100. That to make so people understand even better. He's like the manager coordinator of like I told you, like his club appearances. Maybe he books the hotels, jets, whatever he Blueface needs him to do. He does that managing. Who manages his career and he signed with is Wack 100. He's under Wack 100's label. That's who his manager is. Yeah. So yeah, just ask me a question. If I know it, I'll tell you. If I don't, I will look for the answer. But I'll have to fact check it. If I still can't find it, it'll be allegedly. Girl, I'm getting a lot of commercial. You are? Well, that's YouTube. I put my monetization on, but if I had control, it says we be loving SL. Thank you so much, sweetie. But anyways, let you listen to, because I should have pulled that up first. I'm gonna let you listen to at least Bodine's little message. Let me tell you something. I must love y'all because Bodine, and this is how I lost my frame of thought. You got to be careful with quiet people because Bodine came across to me like he could be more trusted than Wack 100. But when I heard this audio, he must have been on a podcast. Within less than 2 minutes, CashApp was every B in the book, every H in the book. every inappropriate word that he could find to explain what he was saying on that part. It sounded like he must have been on a podcast. I heard a girl talking, like she must have been interviewing him. Every derogatory thing, and I probably pronounced it wrong. So what? I spell things wrong. How about that? Okay, doctors spell things wrong, but everything he could think of, which was full of hate, he said in less than 2 minutes. You know how long it took me to edit out all that stuff he was saying in it out of his mouth about Chrisean? How can somebody, two grown men, allegedly in a gang actively still, they're OGs, or was in a gang, or still in a gang actively, whatever. You know, I ain't trying to confuse myself. How can you have this much energy and time to have that much hate on a 24-year-old girl? And you know, I don't care if people say that Chrisean's broken knock. We're going to hear that in the comment section too. I bet you she got more money than Bodine do. And probably Wack 100. That's why he mad now, because everybody want to blame Chrisean Rock for his career. No. Blueface's career is a flip-flop because he too busy trying to be the man instead of making the money. That's the only thing you should have before your name with an M, is making the money, not trying to be the man. You feel what I'm saying? So let me pull this up. It took me like 15 minutes to edit a clip, well, an audio that was only less than 2 minutes. That's how much he was carrying on. I said, if he don't stop, I know something. So let me pull it up now. I said, I respect Wack 100 more than I respect him now. I said, because at least Wack 100 lets you know he don't like you. Bodine, he's all quiet. I'm saying, but this is how I viewed him on social media. I thought he was quiet. He's far from quiet, honey. He's far from quiet. Those are the ones you got to watch. Hold on, I don't know what just happened here. It says screen share. Okay, here it is. You got to be careful with people that are quiet like that. Ooh, child, you got to be careful, honey. I said, no, he didn't. He like just went to the left with it. I'm like, bro. Let me make sure I'm getting the right video, because I had to re-edit it 2 times because I was catching words that I knew was not going to fly with YouTube. I was like, we're not doing this today, especially not no clip that's not even 2 minutes long. I said, oh, no, we're not. No, sir. No, ma'am. But yeah, it's just weird. But I'm starting to see a lot of weird stuff. And you know, life has changed, because the era I'm from, men weren't chatty patties. They didn't act like they had female tendencies like these dudes that are on social media, you know, trying to get a bag just like me and everybody else that's on here doing their little thug thizzle. But these dudes are just doing too much. These dudes are doing too much. And it's sad. So let me pull it up. Because I want to make sure I get the right one, because I don't need to be hearing YouTube with the nonsense. Let's just say that. All right, here it goes.
It's like this. Like I say it all the time. So the thing why, except that he like, for y'all that don't understand about this industry, when you famous and you start blowing up, all your people around you start sticking their hands out. Everybody wants you to help. Everybody wants this from you. They want, you got this, do this for me. She's ever had their hands out besides the baby mama and her. This gifts. She wants to have $2.50. And like Wack calls, ain't nothing but a 10 cent. But that 10 cent give that $2.50 and won't have nothing and go buy him a soda to drink, and while she's thirsty and just looking at him, but she happy with it. Everybody else got the hand out, so he appreciates that. He loves that about her, that she's about him, not him being about her. It's about him. She wants to make him happy. Even though she do some wild, she'll tell you herself, I can't stand that. But one thing I do know, she love my little homeboy and she there for him. But she do backwards prayer. He just said, don't think not caring. She's worried about herself and just not getting to understand. I don't know if it's the child in her because she was a kid, but at the end of the day, it absolutely is. That's that because it's about him. Like I said, I don't give. He can go hit the.
Hey guys, so I wanted to read something to you. So we're gonna play the rest, and I'm gonna play it from the beginning because y'all are now coming in here. I want to make sure y'all don't miss none of this. It don't matter because it's gonna premiere today, anyways, later on today. But you'll be able to at least see the whole entire video because it's playing live. Usually people like to see the whole video when they catch it at the beginning. So listen, let me just say this to you. You're exactly right, Haley. Wack 100 probably has way more money. Because you're right, he manages other people. It's just that Blueface is like always the topic of conversation in Chrisean Rock. You kind of can forget. You are exactly right, baby girl. But let me just say this to you. Bodine is sneaky, in my opinion. I have nothing against the dude. He just came in the picture for me. People may have knew about him or of him, but we know more about Wack 100 and what role he plays in Blueface's um circle. Let me just say this to you. I had to edit out because every couple of seconds he was calling this girl every B in the book. He said, and when he said, remember you heard the 10 cents? He was saying Wack 100 was saying she ain't nothing but a 10 cents H. You know what the H word is? Put the other two letters behind it. She's a 10-cent H, and you do the rest. Because if you spell it out, then they'll be sitting there saying demonetized and some crazy stuff. It's like grown folks can't even talk. It ain't no such thing as freedom of speech no more. I'm trying to tell you, these grown men, how you doing, Lady Queen? Lady the Queen. That is crazy. I didn't know that man's mouth was filthy like that. You need your mouth washed out with soap, honey. And then let me tell you something else. Let me be quiet. I was gonna say something. I'm gonna be quiet about that. Mike. Y'all are crazy. I'm from you. What is this? Two, and we got the same birthday, and no guys did not act like that. I'm trying to tell you, man, Goddess P. I'm just not used to it. And not even Wack 100 and Bodine, because they're part of, the personal direct connects with these people we do commentary on. But you gotta watch some of these messages too. I'm trying to tell you, man, dangerous. They be in the bushes, boo boo, boo boo, boo boo, boo boo. How you doing, Natasha? I see you. I see you. I'm about to get to you. Good morning, sweetie. So, all right, we're gonna start it all over. Thank y'all for coming into the live. Tell me how the reception is before we start. I'm not starting until somebody hits the like button. I mean, like button. Hit that too. But I'm not starting until somebody tells me a yes or a no. Is the reception coming in where you can at least see the video? Because I don't live stream too well on this internet connection. Like I told you before, I might have to end up going to files. I'm struggling with it. I want to save my little money. So I'm trying, but I'm going to have to go back. But I spent $288 a month it's probably gonna be more now when I go back to files. I probably should have never let it go. But yeah, let's get them likes up because they look like they're on a diet. They really do. Wack has 3, the game, Blue, and Ray J. No new hard artists are signing with. Listen to this. I got some more tea. Talking about Ray J. Oh, Hunty. Nah, I'll just do it tomorrow. It's gonna be too much, and I'm not trying to go over an hour. Y'all know I get bipolar when it gets to about an hour. I can't be on here no 2-3 hours. I'm sorry. I'm talkative. I talk fast. I'm very social with people. I like to be respectful and friendly, but I can't be on here unless I go over the time and don't realize it. I can't sit on no live for no 2 and 3 hours. I can't do it. All right, let me just read these and then we'll stop. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Also, make sure you check out the Apple Watts video. Okay, yes. So yes, you can see it. Okay, yes. And also make sure y'all check out the Apple Watts. Put a Y in the chat if you know who Apple Watts is. Put a Y in the chat for that. Or put an A for Apple. or W for Apple Watch. I'm just asking you this stuff so I know what kind of content to put up on this channel. That's why when I get on these lives, I try to get up close and personal. Don't always got to be about the chatty patty. It's also asking my supporters what I need to support you guys with. You know what I'm saying? Because the chatty patty is a commentary channel. It's gonna always be there. It ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be there before when we're not on this earth. I wouldn't sign. Haley acts like Blue, not a grown man. Chrisean can't mess with Blue. Yeah, put it in the chat now. Come on, so we can start this video. Do you guys know Apple Watch? If any, y'all act like y'all asleep in the day. I'm just wondering. Well, there's got to be people in my community, unless they're people that are just subscribed to my channel as soon as they seen I was putting that content up today at, I think, at 4 o'clock or 5 or something. But anyways, let's start the video because ain't nobody answering the question. So it says yes. Facts, can't no one mess. Are y'all on the same page as me? Can somebody put in the chat? Do you know Apple Watch or not? So okay, thank you. That's all I needed to know. At least somebody respond. I thought I would have to go do some what is it, CPR on somebody in here. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna start it from the beginning.
Therapy. It's like this. Like I say it all the time. So the thing why accept that he like for y'all that don't understand about this industry. When you famous and you start blowing up, all your people around you start sticking their hands out. Everybody wants you to help. Everybody wants this from you. They want you got this. Do this for me. She's ever had their hands out besides the baby mama and her. This gifts. She wants to have $2.50. And like Wack called, ain't nothing but a 10 cent. But that 10 cent give that $2.50 and won't have nothing and go buy him a soda to drink and while she's thirsty and just looking at him, but she happy with it. Everybody else got the hand out. So he appreciates that. He loves that about her, that she's about him, not him being about her. It's about him. She wants to make him happy. Even though she do some wild, she'll tell you herself, I can't stand that. But one thing I do know, she love my little homeboy and she there for him. But she do backwards. How he just said, don't think, not caring. She's worried about herself and just not getting to understand. I don't know if it's the child in her because she's a kid, but at the end of the day,
it absolutely is.
That's that because it's about him. Like I said, I don't give. He can go hit the.
Hey guys, so I wanted to read something to you. You see how he now imagine if I kept all of what he said in there, the profanity. You could tell without what, and I cut out those parts. You could just still hear in that small little recording that somebody recorded of that podcast. You could just hear the hate in his voice for that girl. Like how could that many people hate one person that much? And y'all gotta be around her because when Blueface get out, he gonna be with her. If y'all think that's what they mad about, they know that Blueface ain't leaving that girl alone. They know that. And he got so much hate for Chrisean. I could visualize in that little 1 minute and something second video or podcast. I could picture her giving her last, pennies in her pocket to buy him that soda, and her throat and her lips are dry, and just sitting there smiling. I love you, Daddy, because that is how graphic he was with the information. It came from his soul, that hate. How can two grown OGs have that much hate for a female? She's only 24 years old. Like, make it make sense. Golly. And they piggyback off of each other. If Karlissa say something about Chrisean Rock, then Wack 100 throw a shot at her. He put something in the IG story, or he's putting up a post like he did up here. I'm about to let y'all listen to it. I put it in this video here, but you can also read. Was kind of cut off with the diamond there, but I got it in this video here. That is crazy. I'm trying to tell you. And who said the female tendencies? Because I say that all the time. It is so many men in they have feet. Man, if you don't sit down somewhere, if you don't have several seats, it seems like even the older generation that is still around, that we're seeing the new generation come after us, they're worse than the new generation. These men are. I could my uncles, my husband, I couldn't be married to no man that's a chatty patty. I can't do it. I don't want no man to talk more than me. Doing too much. Oh my God. And then got a nerve to be posting about who's a snitch and a rat. Wack 100 stay posting people who paperwork. He posts everybody paperwork. And he over here he thug typing and texting and threatening to kick Chrisean out with a baby out of his house because it's in his name. Thug typing and texting. And then he's putting paperwork up on other people snitching, talking about their snitches. What's his name? Adam Sandler's, whatever his name is, from the No Jumper. But you hanging out with him. And I heard he's a sweet bone. Got a little sugar in his tank. He invites you on that show all the time. You act like y'all are Ace Boone Coons. Boy, bye. Ooh, child. All right, let's listen up. And I also wanted to share something that Bodine had posted as well.
She wants to make him happy. And just not getting to understand. I don't know if it's the child in her because she was a kid, but at the end of the day, it absolutely is. That's that because it's about him. Like I said, I don't give. She can go hit the.
Hey guys, so I wanted to read something to you, and I also wanted to share something that Bodine had posted as well. It's a channel holder. I will put her link up at the top of the description box of my 11 o'clock live. It's going to be 11 a.m. And also I will put any other links so you can follow these entities that I'm referring to, which is Wack 100 and Bodine. So since all of the things were said about Chrisean Rock, painting her in a bad light from Wack 100, and Bodine, in my opinion, chiming in. Then he had to do damage control. Bodine did. As of 5 hours ago, Wack 100 had reposted. In my opinion, I think it was something that they probably saw online and they chimed in and probably tagged Wack 100. He reposted it on his story, and this is what it reads. I believe everything that came out of Wack 100's mouth in this clip. We know something is wrong with the baby, whether people like to hear it or not. Chrisean was 100% careless when it came to her pregnancy. And just like Wack 100 said, we didn't see them do the procedure on Chrisean on Crazy in Love. I didn't know that they was going to stick a needle inside her stomach. Only way for Blueface to know if Junior is his is if they do a blood test, the baby here now. And Chrisean doesn't want to do that, which makes me believe that that's not Blueface's baby. Because if a ninja tell me my baby ain't his, we can do another DNA test just so I can prove him wrong. Let me just say something to you. I kind of got offended myself when I heard this, only because I don't care what you hear from Wack 100. It's not your place to write a post of what you feel about somebody's child. Blueface and only Chrisean Rock knows their situation, and I just feel like people are just piggybacking off of it. And it's really sad that Wack 100 is supposed to be this thorough dude that he portrays himself to be. And this is, in my opinion, but yet and still, he's on a smear campaign for a 24-year-old girl to him. She's a young lady coming up in the world, successful. She doesn't know her worth. And because of all of the smear campaigns, the harassments, and so forth that people are doing to sabotage, her life, destroy her life. I really feel like, Wack 100 has a vendetta, in my opinion, out for Chrisean Rock. He'll do anything, any means necessary to get back at Chrisean Rock and break Blueface and Chrisean Rock up. But I have a video I want you to listen to where Bodine also chimed in. I'm not sure when this video was put out, but we all know that Bodine is kind of new to the circus. And according to even Karlissa, he's someone that she allegedly only talked to one time, and that was around the time allegedly Blueface got out the hole and they had words. And she really doesn't know him all that well because Blueface is not really close with his mother. So she doesn't know what's going on in his everyday life. Mita, that part. He put real money, and you're referring to Blueface because I had went to my refrigerator real quick, but when I came back, I seen that way in the chat. If you're referring to Blueface, real money in his pocket, and he's mad that Chrisean Rock, is in the picture, and he fell off. They feel like because of Chrisean allegedly, right? So we know he ain't pulling Lynn out of his pocket. I just be trying to, throw shots and be funny, take my little digs, but I ain't got nothing against none of these entities. I don't know them personally, but yeah, it's stopping his bag. It's stopping their bag. She's a problem because of that. Who his friends are, who he makes friends with, who he's really in relationships with, who he's really serious with in these relationships because she doesn't have that closeness. So Bodine did chime in. I wasn't really feeling what he had to say. I just feel like as grown adults, grown men, to sit there and do this to a young lady, a young woman, aka Chrisean Rock, is who I'm talking about. It's really sad that people have that much time on their hands and they're men, ex gang members that are sitting here taking the time out with Chrisean on their tongue. It is really sad that it's going to this point. It's almost like they don't want to see her succeed. Everyone's against her. She's having problems on this end with Karlissa. Karlissa has allegations of, crazy stuff. She's now out the blue bringing up something she wasn't comfortable with Chrisean doing when she was living in Blueface's house. It's almost like back to back of we don't like Chrisean. You don't have to like anyone in your life. But as long as Chrisean's over there and you're over where you're at, this should not be a problem. Chrisean doesn't have these people in her mouth for them to have anything bad to say about her. And it's bad enough she's dealing with, legal situations that we know she's not handling. And she's a single mother with the baby's father, aka Blueface, who's not claiming Junior, they're allegedly saying. Now, I heard it in the past a lot from Blueface, but he's locked up now. So we don't know where his stance is with this. We don't even know if maybe when they disappeared at the end of 2023 into the new year before he had to turn himself in to a probation violation, maybe they did go and get a DNA test. We don't know. We have to wait and see until all parties are present, and if they feel comfortable with sharing that information with the public, then I feel it should be at a standstill and nobody should really be chiming in to the point of a smear campaign on Chrisean Rock. Let her live her life. Let her get her bag. Let her be focused on being a mother and taking care of Junior. That is no one's concern about Chrisean Rock's life. That is her life. She has to live with it, and she has to live with the consequences of her actions. I really feel, in my opinion, that Wack one. Before I finish up the rest of the video, y'all can see it play anyways when it premieres. Nessie, To answer your question, you said Blueface, how was he messing up his money? He only got 2 songs that was a hit or platinum or whatever went platinum. I don't know. Let me tell you something. He made probably a lot of money off of Blueface off those hit songs because listen, it's the same thing on YouTube. You could get a YouTuber that can have a video go viral, and the video could stay viral, like be getting mad hits a day for years, and they might not put out no content. That video just keeps getting views to it. Like for an example, like I'm gonna give you a content. I don't think it's no content creators in this sector yet, but including myself. So I'm not leaving myself out. I'm not trying to, say not. It's not nothing bad. I'm saying I'm just schooling y'all about social media. But do you guys know what's the name of the impressive channel? Every day she looks on her analytics. You better know it, or Tasha K. Every 24 hours, they're looking, and I'm saying on the low end, being, conservative, they might make it 24 hours off of all of their videos, not just one video. They they might see like between 7 and 20,000 a day. A day. You might say not a day. Yes, a day. Because you have to factor in, you can't look at a person's videos that they put up the last 24 hours, even the week. You can't see our analytics in our back office, in the analytic. Everyone has the analytic thing, even if you don't do videos. But we can see our own analytics, and you see how much you get paid every day. There are people that are literally getting, like, on one video, they could have been up there 20 minutes. By the end of the month, the video made $30,000. Just one video. So pay attention. It's a lot of money. This is probably one of the highest paying jobs in social media. We're doing anything on social media. If you're successful at it, if you got the formula, and you can get traffic to your channel or even a website, if you're selling products online, you can make a lot of money. And that's no shade. That goes to show I'm neutral, because we're talking about Wack 100. I'm not even defending him. I'm just keeping it real. It's not a see when people take sides, even though they know, yeah, it's true. He could be making money still off of, the 2 videos that was a hit video for Blueface, residual money. You know what I'm saying? But they won't say it to you because they have to play that side that they're on. I'm not on nobody's side because I'm on the right side. Not only that, I don't know these people in real life, and I work on social media, and I'm not gonna tell you all my life story. I'm not telling you any of my life story. I tell you what I want you to know, and that's what they do. That's why I said all of us fighting and carrying on amongst each other, channel holders with people in the comment section. I'd rather just block you, because none of us know them. We only know what they tell us. Always remember that. 100 is really trying to destroy Chrisean Rock, and it doesn't make any sense. I understand that he's mad because in his mind, he thinks that she has brought Blueface down, tarnished his career, which we all know he's a grown man. He makes his own decisions. They allegedly said he made Chrisean Rock, Blueface did. So how did the person that you make tear you down? Blueface wants to live off the means of the women that he deals with that can be of use to him. Chrisean Rock has a natural Exactly,
talent.
Natasha.
She can just get up on a platform, and because she's Chrisean Rock, people want to listen to what she has to say. She also raps. She's also somebody that can endorse a product, and it's going to get sales to it. She's going to get a bag. So he wants to not be a rapper. He wants to piggyback off the royalties and the success Chrisean or Jaidyn or whoever he's dealing with earns. And if it's affecting Wack 100's pockets, that is who we should be redirecting the negative energy. I'm not understanding why Wack 100 keeps this going on, and I think he is now being told by Blueface direct the circus. They're having conversations prior to him going in the hole to take over the wheel. And he's the wrong person to take over the wheel because I know he's going to get real messy and ugly with it.
Therapy, it's like this. Like I say it all the time. So the thing why, except that he like, for y'all that don't understand about this industry, when you famous and you start blowing up, all your people around you start sticking their hands out. Everybody wants you to help. Everybody want this from you. They want, you got this, do this for me. She's ever had their hands out besides the baby mama and her. This gifts. She wants to have $2.50. And like Wack calls, ain't nothing but a 10 cent. But that 10 cent give that $2.50 and won't have nothing and go buy him a soda to drink, and while she's thirsty and just looking at him, but she happy with it. Everybody else got the hand out. So he appreciates that, and he loves that about her, that she's about him, not him being about her. It's about him. She wants to make him happy. Even though she do some wild, she'll tell you herself, I can stand that. But one thing I do know, she love my little homeboy and she there for him. But she do backwards. Comes just said, don't think, not caring. She's worried about herself and just not getting to understand. I don't know if it's the child in her because she's a kid, but at the end of the day,
it absolutely is.
That's that because it's about him. Like I said, I don't give. She can go hit the.
Yeah, so I had to edit out all that stuff. Oops, sorry. I had to edit out all that stuff, like I said, because
and this is what it,
you know, it's almost like freedom of speech is almost gone. You got to be really selective with what you say up here, man. Everything. I mean, it's getting insane, and people think that content creators are uptight, intense. Don't be swearing on my. No, you got to follow the rules up here, man. These ain't the rules that we make. But let me tell you something. One thing you can never take away from me, and I'm saying this out my own mouth about myself. What I tell you is a jewel because you would have to pay for it, thousands of dollars. But I'm going to tell you one thing that's a scam. Never buy into you having to pay for a YouTube class to make money on YouTube. You will figure out the formula just by getting on YouTube and starting your first video. The only way you make it on YouTube, because nobody gets paid right away this job. Some people get lucky, they get a viral video. Maybe the first week they get to 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, and their channel skyrockets. That's like a random case. That's not the average person that gets on YouTube. We have to work. Sometimes you work for years before you start getting paid off of YouTube. People ain't trying to put in that work. The only way you make it on YouTube is consistency. That's it. Don't let nobody telling you you have to pay for a class. It's a hustle. There's no book you read. There's no school you go to. You just got to follow the rules of YouTube, abide by their rules, be consistent. Once you get to your 4,000 watch hours, 1,000 subscribers, you start making money. That's the whole class. I'm saving you some money in your pocket. It's a scam. It's a scam. I said it's a scam. It's not allegedly. I can't get sued for giving you my opinion. I'm not going to say allegedly before or after what I just said to you. Disclaimer, I'm not going to say allegedly before or after me telling you you do not have to take a YouTube class in order to make money on YouTube. And another thing I'm going to let you know too, and all these channels that cover nature boy, oh God, that's who I used to cover. Chrisean Rock and the Circus and Blueface, we are considered small channels. 50,000 and up is medium-sized channels. They're not even considered big channels. You got to have at least, I'll say about a couple of, like 100,000 to 500, a million subscribers. And even then, if you're not consistent, you'll be getting average views like I get if you're not consistent on your channel. I know a channel you're subscribed to, they got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but they get low view counts because they're not consistent on their channel. So the algorithm, they get funny with the views with them. But I'm gonna tell you something. The average person on YouTube that's a small channel holder, like people in this sector and myself included. You for an example, I'm not gonna get into no analysts over here because it starts the hate train. I know someone that did it. Shout out to them. I mentioned their name, and I have much respect for her doing that. Much respect. She got more. She got more. She got more courage than I got. I was gonna say the B word. With the ALL, but I'm not gonna say that. But anyways, I couldn't do it because that's how you stop bringing people really messing with you, because people don't like to see their own kind come up. But a small channel holder on our level, this is the entry level. They make, if they're consistent, monthly, consistently, because it goes up and down your revenue, they'll probably bring home about 6,500. Remember, YouTube takes 45% off the top. We take 55%. So the average person on the low end, I said the low end, pay attention. They can make 12,000. This is on the low end. You might say, ain't no way you making 12,000 a month. I'm gonna say it again. You better pay attention. Put the helmet on. Get on the slow bus if you're gonna dispute me. On the low end, on the average, on the low end, everybody's per thousand view, what they get paid is different on everyone's channel. It goes by view duration. That's what you get paid on. And how many ads, you know what I'm saying, YouTube can put on your video. But on the low end, content creators in this sector, 12,000 a month, but we only see maybe $6,500, 6,500. That's after they take the 45% off the top. Then we still got to pay taxes on our 55%. So everybody's taking from us. 45 from Google AdSense, because YouTube doesn't own this platform. They manage it now. They sold it to Google AdSense. To Google. AdSense is who pays us. YouTube used to pay us. They own this platform. Now they sold it to Google. So Google is the big that they own this platform, but YouTube manages it. You get what I'm saying to you? But on the low end, the bottom of the barrel, if you're consistent, you're at least making 12,000. You don't see it because they take 45% off the top. Just know that. So now don't waste any more money. If you already took a YouTube class, you ain't got to share it with me. I know you're ashamed of it. You don't want to tell nobody. But don't waste your money. But I'm just telling you. So, you respect people's hustle is also what I'm trying to say to you. And stop saying to these content creators, why are you up here talking about the same person every single day, or a bunch of people every single day? They don't go to your job and tell you how to do your job or tell you to quit your job. Don't tell them what to do on their platform at their job, because this is a real job. It's not a traditional job, but this is a real job. We have to pay taxes at the end of the year, or you can fill out the form to request for them to take taxes out of each check. We get paid every 21st of the month in a big lump sum. So follow what I'm saying to you. This is a real job. But if the only thing different about our job, if we don't go to work, we don't get paid. We still get paid, but we get paid more if we're consistently putting up content. You're only really getting paid off of old content that are still getting views to it. You want to always have fresh new content so you can get, your money goes up and up and up and up. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you got to respect people. You can't be up here telling people not to be doing this. Don't be up here talking about CashApp and Blueface. And no, that's their job. That's like them going to your job saying, I don't want you working here. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Get your bag. Get your lunch bag. You would think that they were crazy. And you're doing it on the platform. You're telling somebody that's at work, we're at work, that we shouldn't be doing this. This is our job. And I've told people one thing I will be transparent with. I won't show you what I make because I don't need no death threats or nothing. Some people will do it. I'm not doing this. If you trigger somebody and get them mad enough, sometimes they will show you like what they're making. I ain't doing that. If y'all want to hate on me, hate on me. But I'm gonna say like this to you. Don't ever sit there and do that. Let people do their thing. If you don't like them, they don't resonate with you, just keep it moving. You feel what I'm trying to say to you? Just keep it moving. But yeah, you guys really need to take key of why these people are doing these kind of things to each other. Look at what Karlissa's doing. Look at where it got her, though. She's got a reality show. Online, laying in her bed with a bonnet on, stirring up chaos. She's a content creator, too. So understand that. So I'm going to play the next video. This is the one with Karlissa bringing up some old stuff from 1990, 1940. But see, she's doing this because she's at her job, and that's the kind of personality she gives to social media. She's known for chaos. That's how she gets her bag. Now, is that the way I choose to do my platform and make my money on social media? No, but I can't knock her hustle. All I know to do is to be who I am, not lose the focus on what I do. That's it. And not try to do no smear campaign on nobody. Just know my lane, stay in my lane, mind my business, and keep it moving. That's it. That's all you can do.
Around my husband too. That's why it was just a whole disrespectful mess and a whole problem. And some people not comfortable with that. My husband was very uncomfortable at the way John put that person in there naked like that. It just was just too much. It's always something, I'm telling you, with these kids.
So listen, can y'all put the hit the like button on the way in here? I'm so busy running my mouth. Can y'all hit the like button? And for my mods, can you put, just a reminder, even though I know that, how could you forget? But people they'll sit in the bushes, suck up all the information, and then not even leave a like. So, yeah, hit the like button, please. Or dislike.
I did a live on this issue that Karlissa had when she was living in Blueface's house. Chrisean Rock was there. This will probably ruffle a few feathers, but I don't take sides. So I'm on the right side. And I think that whether you're a rock fan or a hater, truth is the truth. I do see Karlissa's point in stating how she felt or her husband felt when they were living with Blueface at his spot when Chrisean Rock was there. I did see and I did speak briefly. I made like a little, comment. It was like kind of in a joking manner, not to offend anybody or to point it out like it was a serious matter because it doesn't affect my life. But I think speaking for all women, in my opinion, they would be offended if, just generally speaking, a woman was in their house or they were at their house, regardless if you were staying there or they were staying with you, and they were half naked around their man or their husband. That's something that if you don't understand it, you will never get. It's not about taking no side. Now, the side that I will take, which is my own side with my own opinion, Karlissa should have brought this up when that took place. And you know what? Better yet, may have brought that up to Blueface and Chrisean Rock, or Chrisean Rock, by herself, or Blueface by himself. We don't know because we're not there. Prime example of we can only go by what we hear these participants say out of their mouth as receipts to what these allegations are to the story. Now, I witnessed with my own two eyes Chrisean Rock. She's a young girl, beautiful body, and this is what this younger generation. But let me tell you something.
Who had a mansion? Who y'all talking about a mansion? I'm reading the comments. A mansion? Who had a mansion? You talking about Karlissa? Who you talking about? Or you talking about Chrisean Rock? Y'all got to fill me in now. I'm reading the comments now. Y'all know I try to stay up on my comments now.
When I was Chrisean's age, I was another one that I was half, naked half the time around the house. I was in my own spot. But I never did that around other people's men, just my man. So I understand
Exactly,
Karlissa's point, but I think with Karlissa, this is old news. You're only bringing this up because you have an issue with Chrisean Rock. And it's really bad, the issue that you have with Chrisean Rock, to the point where you're bringing up old stuff because you know that the kind of audience that we all have are the same, whether they're haters or congratulators, and you know that they like to keep things going. So if you start up the fire, if you crank up the engine again, you'll get people running and reaching and doing too much because you brought up some old news that they're going to talk about for months or years to come now because you digged it up from the grave and you brought it back to life. Now, again, I do see Karlissa's stance on that's not appropriate. Her husband, she allegedly said her husband wasn't okay with it. I really don't know any man that would be not okay with it, but that's what she said. Her husband wasn't okay with it. And to be honest with
I feel like if somebody is, like, for example, I'm listening to your comment section. I agree with what you guys are saying. I feel like, when you hear Chrisean say stuff, and I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers for the people who, like, Natasha, she's a supporter um, of Chrisean Rock. But if Chrisean is wrong, Natasha calls it out. And she's doing it because she's not trying to put a battery in her back. She's a supporter, but she wants to see her level up. She's not going to tell her what she wants to hear. She's going to tell you what you need to hear. That's the kind of supporter Chrisean Rock needs to have. She needs to have people that are in her corner that mean the best for her. And I'm going to tell you again, like when I was saying my story about these content creators, including myself, I'm saying it doesn't resonate with me, this behavior, but this is what some people do when they start making this social media money. They go against the grain. They go against each other. They expose each other. They're supposed to be from a lifestyle of the streets, hustling, gang affiliated, or in gangs, or ex-gang members, and then they forget where they come from, where they're supposed to be these OGs and street code. Everything goes out the window once they see this money. They don't care about how they look, their image, their reputation, their respect. It all goes out the window when they see, wow, I can make all this money, and I don't have to be standing on the street corner no more, or selling weight and get football numbers for the FBI or the U.S. Marshals raiding my house and sentencing me to football numbers because they put me down as a kingpin. I'm not even a kingpin. I'm still the middleman trying to work my way out the middle, and I'm never going to see the day of light no more. They're getting that kind of money. And if they're doing the right thing with this fast money, it's still fast money. They can be, you see these kids that are in their 20s that are YouTubers, that they live in mansions, and those are real Ferraris that they own. They probably own these YouTubers that are like 19 to 20 years old. Those cars you see in the videos, 9 times out of 10, they probably own those houses and those cars, where these rappers that Wack 100 and whoever else manages, they're leasing them for the day or renting them for the day for that video. They're not really living that life. But what I don't like about Chrisean Rock is, I don't like sometimes when she gets mad, and I think she only does it out of anger. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm rich. You know that I'm rich. Like, you people are beneath me. You need to be clear when you make these powerful statements that you were just mad. Clean it up, because you came from nothing like a lot of us have. And just because you are now where you need to be, but you're not even taking full advantage of your potentials that are handed to you, you should never sit there and disrespect and degrade the people who made you who you are. I would never sit here and clown nobody that supports me. I would never disrespect none of you guys, because without y'all, I'm nobody. If y'all don't come to my videos, I'm nobody. You make us who we are. Always remember what your value is as our supporters. And that's what Chrisean should always remember. Don't get mad at one sly comment and say a colorist remark that we know, that people that know your heart, we might not know you personally, we know you didn't mean it. Don't be directing it to one comment and have people in their feelings. You got 20,000 people watching you, and they might be of not even a high yellow or red bone, and they're offended because they might be a darker complexion and you just disrespected them. Like when Cardi B was calling people cockroaches and this and that and other. Nah, these people make you. And sometimes we're gonna agree to disagree, but that don't mean that you disrespect your supporters. Even your haters are your supporters. Block them. You know what I'm saying? Before you even use some type of discernment and block them. Don't let them catch you off guard like that. That's what they're waiting for you to do. They're waiting for a train wreck. You're giving them what they want.
I'm not trying to degrade a man either, because there are some men that could look at, Chrisean Rock or any woman that would do that, and that's not their man, as a mess. But there's few men I feel that are like that. A man's gonna be a man, and unless he's not interested in the opposite, he's gonna look. I think that this is probably why Karlissa at the time got mad. But at the same time, let's keep the focus that should have been addressed when this took place. And for it to be brought up 2 or 3 days
I
later,
agree,
this live is
Lisa.
about 2 days old, is crazy. That just goes to show it's a lot of nitpicking, and it's a lot of pointing the fingers, and it's always directed at.
I know I've been talking a lot throughout this commentary. Well, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. But I'm gonna say this to you. I hope y'all are listening. I don't agree. I don't agree at all that Chrisean should be walking around. And put a Y in the chat if y'all are paying attention while y'all are talking in the chat. If you heard me the other day say, I said it real briefly because I didn't want to, ruffle no feathers, but I try to make it in a jokingly way. But I was like, man, I had to edit that out a little bit, man, because whoever was recording her when she was talking to Bodine on the phone, when he was asking about a phone bill, they was recording her backside. And at first I thought she only had a t-shirt on or something. You could see her cheeks at the bottom or something. But it was like a neutral color, like shorts she had on. But I had edited it out because I'm saying, and even before that, she has no problem with being half naked, and that's okay. But I don't care if you're staying at my house and it's my house. I'm not going to be half naked because I got respect for myself, first and foremost. And secondly, I'm not disrespecting nobody that comes to my house, man or husband. I will have clothes on, period, point blank. There's things you do and there's things that you just don't do. I don't care if you like and love, you're obsessed with Chrisean or not. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And if a person agrees that she didn't do nothing wrong walking around somebody's man or husband half naked, something's wrong with you. I'm sorry, and that's just my opinion.
Chrisean Rock, never Blueface or anybody else who play a big role in this whole mass confusion and toxicity. It takes two to tango, and I feel as though Karlissa revs up the show as well. We get it, you don't like Chrisean. You don't like the sight of her, nothing about Chrisean, but I just feel as though enough's enough. Enough's enough. I feel as though you don't like her, we know it, but for you to be up here on every live or thinking in your head, in my opinion, prior to the live, what can I spark up today so that I can get the audience triggered? You're already headed in the right direction. You're already getting your blessings that I hope don't backfire on anyone, not just Karlissa, just generally speaking, on anyone who does not get their bag rightfully, because there's rules to the game. Karma is real. What goes around comes around. And if you're doing all of this smear campaign for a bag, this is getting ridiculous. The girl's only 24 years old. Now, if I let people in my real life listen to some of this commentary, or the haters in the comment section, or the
Oh, Anetta, it's on private. You can't see them. I can see them, but yeah, you can't see it. I got it on private. I've been took it on. I've been put it on private. I don't want nobody focusing on the like or the dislike. Focus on hitting the like or the dislike. That's what time I'm on. Because sometimes people like to follow the leader. So what I do is I private it. Focus on the content. Just hit the like or the dislike. But yeah, it's privated, baby girl.
supporters or the people who are obsessed with Chrisean Rock, or anybody that pertains to the circus, they would think that Chrisean Rock was an older woman. She's a young lady, a young woman, not an older woman like Karlissa or myself. And I think that it just gets to a breaking point where you can speak up. And I sometimes think, me being a commentary channel, if I speak up, then I'm just part of the problem. But It's just really crazy how people are going to chime in. I'm quite sure they have chimed in. The ones that was in the live, caught the clip, and listened to what she had to say about that. Because the average woman, I don't care if you riding for Chrisean Rock or not. This is just common sense. That's how you can start a forest fire, because that's like everybody. I don't care if you're on Chrisean Rock side or not. You're gonna be like, yeah, I'm cool. I support Chrisean Rock, but you're gonna get in your head and say, "But yeah, that was my man or my boyfriend or my husband or whatever you call your significant other." There would be a problem, because that's straight disrespectful. And if you say that you wouldn't say that, then you're a fool, because that's how things happen in relationships when you are trying to side in with all of what the person you're trying to support is doing. The point that that person can cross you. And I'm not trying to say Chrisean Rock is going to cross anybody, or she's that type of person to cross somebody. But you can't give all of the benefit of the doubt
He was
to
saying that,
everybody. That's
Natasha.
almost
That's what
like
I'm
giving
saying.
all of yourself. But she brought up a good point. It's just old. It's tired, it's old,
He was
and it was
saying it.
only because it's someone who is a willing participant to let people know for as long as she feels ready to let it go. And you got to respect her for it. Me personally, I wouldn't want anybody to know they had that much control over my day. It's too toxic. And not only that, it's signs of she's on your mind a lot. Never let a person know of any envy or jealousy that you might have in your heart for somebody. It just makes you look weak. I always felt like that about people. When people are so self-centered around one person, and just every day it's always that person in their mouth, something's not right. It's like enough's enough.
That's how she was walking around my husband too. That's why it was just a whole disrespectful mess and a whole problem. And some people not comfortable with that. My husband was very uncomfortable at the way John put that person in there naked like that. It just was just too much. It's always something, I'm telling you, with these kids.
Let me tell you something. Hey, Miss Bug. I definitely speaking on that.
Or
Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Now I don't play that. Let me tell you something, and I'm keeping it 100 with you. As much as I want to call you bleep bloop bloop, like I'm bleeping it out. I'm being funny. You bloop 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 bloop. You gotta show discernment. That's why you always hear me joking around. I'm part of the blocker ho 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 tribe. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas tribe. I don't got time to be disrespecting nobody because people want to be ignorant and disrespect me. That is not professional at all. So no, I'm not gonna. We ain't downplaying it, but and I'm not defending, but I do get that everyone's anger level is different. So I can't like defend what she should and shouldn't do, or what is right and what's wrong. That's what she did. But I can give my opinion that I wouldn't have did it, and I don't think that it was right. I think that I would have got off live before I let somebody take me to that point that I was saying something that I know in my heart that I didn't mean. I only said it out of anger. You know what I'm saying? I get fully dressed. Yeah, you got to do that, man. That's how we raise. But see, you got to understand. Sometimes when she had a. No, let me be quiet. Be quiet, because I'll be getting attacked. People be like, oh, you sticking up for her. But let me just say this to you. I don't know what her nationality is, but I know if you got a little bit of a black in you, you're black. I had to say something. It was a comment that I had to say. Oh, this is what I was going to say. Well, you know what? If you want to buy that Blueface uh wasn't making us think that that was his baby after some time, then I don't know what to tell you. That's just my opinion. Ain't no man going that hard and that extra to go get no baby from Marsh if that ain't your baby. I'm sorry, because that's called kidnapping. If you're taking a baby that you really know in your heart is not your child, or you and Chrisean know together is not your child, you ain't got no right to be going to take nobody's baby. Blueface know that's his child. He needs to stop playing. And if it isn't, or he thinks it's not, Man up. Anything Chrisean asks him to, anything Blueface asks her to do, she does it. Don't sleep. Them two probably both know, and Chrisean going with the flow. Let's play it off like I'm being a bad baby daddy on when they're live, so that it brings in an audience and triggers people, because that's how they get attention. If they're boring and tell you the whole life story, then you'll want to find another Chrisean Rock and Blueface, because they didn't told you everything about their life. You already figured everything out. They want to keep you guessing. It says we were raised that, but now, yeah, nowadays it's no Nessie. Now people make up their own rules as they go along. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Take pride in ourselves, ladies. We can be sexy without being. Yep, exactly. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Exactly. Leave some to the imagination. But see, these I'm only speaking because of my age. I'm not, when I was Chrisean Rock's age, and I still, I don't dress like no elder or nothing like that. And I don't consider myself elder. And if I am elder, guess what? I'm alive. Getting older don't make you a bad person. That means you're living. Getting older means you're living. So when you hear people saying stuff like, be quiet, old lady, I'm just saying for an example. People that disrespect elders, because I hear it. You could be on a train, restaurants, walk into your corner store, and you might hear somebody disrespecting an elder. You're going to get that age too, hopefully. So you know what I'm saying? So, when you say that, remember, we all get old. Nobody stays young forever. But people that are old understand this. That means they're living. And that's where they want to get to. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But like I said, I'm not here to be no behavioral health police and telling people how to act. Because I'm going to be honest with you, when I'm not on social media, I'm half dressed, but that's in my own house around my husband. I cuss, but I don't do it on YouTube. I cuss like a seal. I do a lot of things that I'm not going to do on the platform. Now, what somebody else does, am I going to say they're dead wrong and a smear campaign? Absolutely not. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. But I will say, if you're supporting Chrisean Rock, if she's doing something wrong, if you're a true supporter, don't put a battery in her back and agree with everything she's doing. Because nobody's perfect. Sometimes we drop the ball and we say, sometimes I get in my comment section and I might respond to a comment and I'll put a clown emoji like at the end of the sentence. I know I shouldn't have did that. But I'm not gonna. Everyone does things differently. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you mess with people and they'll bark back. They're human. Chrisean Rock is human. And I'm not making no excuses up for it, but I know people are gonna say that she is. 6 a.m. plan on having a 15 more. I know that's right. You're gonna live to 100, honey, or probably longer. Knows the others watch because their story plays out. Right. I'm trying to keep up with these comments, guys. These are coming in fans. More when you give less, because men respect you when you. That's right. And you know what? You were right about that. Not only that, sometimes you want to. I feel like, and I've been her age. She ain't never been mine. And maybe many of people that watch me, I'm older than y'all. I've been your age. You ain't never been mine. Sometime when you play, leave something to the imagination, and move with discernment, honey, the man will run after you more than when you're trying to run after him. And I'll tell you another thing I learned, and that's why I stopped at 1. And I wasn't trying to when I got pregnant with my son. You cannot get pregnant by no man think you can hold him down. If anything, that's going to be easier for him to get away from you. So, these young girls got it backwards trying to get I'm pregnant. Good for you. Now you're gonna be stuck with a baby while he runs around. He ain't gotta worry about you pulling up on him, unless you're gonna bring the baby with you to do all that nonsense. It says, "What? Oh, wait a minute, hold up, Natasha. What's going on? You mad? How am I? Go do your research. What happened, Natasha? What you doing? Don't you hurt nobody, sis. What me to say? Let me go back up here. Never mad. I just know you lying. Don't say that. Why you call my girl Natasha a liar, Mita? Come on, you can't be disrespecting my mods now. Absolutely, you got more when you give less concern. See, I'm all losing track of my. He wants you. They want you more when you do all that. He works for what he wants. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, if these young girls were in this is like a class right here. If Chrisean was to take key to anything that we're saying in here, honey, she would probably get more out of Blueface than she's getting. If you keep giving the same to someone that ain't giving you nothing back but draining you, you gonna get the same results. Why would he change or even miss something that he had when it never went nowhere? You got to move differently. That's all I'm trying to say, man. Stop putting the battery in her back. Tell her what she needs to hear, not what she wants to hear. Educate her. Don't, do a smear campaign like Wack 100's doing. I think he's doing that the wrong way. If he got daughters, he ought to be ashamed of himself. I hope he's listening. And I ain't trying to like disrespect the dude. But come on, y'all are doing too much now. If you chase him, he knows he's right. And you know what? Why buy the cow when the milk's for free? Y'all ever heard of that saying? I did that. That's why I know what was said to pull the video up. What? That's a fact. So you know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. You can't miss nothing. You ain't listen. If it's always around and you keep taking his I'm sorry or lying in your face and you just saw him kiss that girl on the corner and he told you he didn't, you just say, okay, I love you, daddy, or whatever you call your man, your husband, whatever, Papa Bear, whatever. He gonna keep giving you the same results. You notice when Chrisean rocks off, yep, that's a good example, Nessie. He goes crazy. And if she hasn't realized that formula yet, Nessie, then she got the game messed up. She gonna mess her mind up. She's got to play hard to get like she does when she gets stubborn and she gets ghosts on them. She gets missing on them quick. She know how to get missing on our Blueface. If she do that, get missing on him, he goes crazy. Yep. Can't even function. Probably picking fights with Jaidyn, Alexis, and everything. When Chrisean gets on her missing in action, Wack is in here. I don't see Wack in here. Wack better behave himself. He in here. Shoot, it says she has him hooked. Let me see. Let me read these comments. OMG, I love your commentary. You put so much work into this, and I thank you. Thank you so much, sweetie. Shanna, right? That's how you pronounce your first name, sweetie? Chrisean noticed Blueface only popped up when she had something going on. Well, Bodine already said it. You want me to play it again? He's with her and he resonates with her. He rocks with her because she serves a purpose. She don't got a hand out. If anything, she's giving him. Let's listen to it again. I mean, it is what it is. He ain't lied. I just feel like he just went to the left in that little 1 second and 40 1 minute and 40 second what was recorded. It came like deep within the soul and came up through the vocal cords that he does not like no Chrisean rock. And that is, I could feel it. I said, wow, that is like, I mean, what could she possibly do to get that much hate?
It's like this. Like I say it all the time. So the thing why, except that he like, for y'all that don't understand about this industry, when you famous and you start blowing up, all your people around you start sticking their hands out. Everybody wants you to help. Everybody want this from you. They want, you got this. Do this for me. She's ever had their hands out besides the baby mama and her. This gifts. She wants to have $2.50. And like Wack calls, ain't nothing but a 10 cent. But that 10 cent give that $2.50 and won't have nothing and go buy him a soda to drink, and while she's thirsty and just looking at him, but she happy with it. Everybody else got the hand out. So he appreciates that. He loves that about her, that she's about him, not him being about her. It's about him. She wants to make him happy. Even though she do some wild, she'll tell you herself, I can stand that. But one thing I do know, she love my little homeboy and she there for him. But she do backwards prayer. He just said, don't think, not caring. She's worried about herself and just not getting to understand. I don't know if it's the child in her because she's a kid, but at the end of the day, it absolutely is. That's that, because it's about him. Like I said, I don't give. She can go hit the.
Hey guys, so I wanted
that's a
to
lot.
read something.
He was not in a good mood when that, I don't know if the podcaster or it was his podcast asked him a question, but that triggered him. That triggered him. It says, how you know she broke? That's what I said. I'm trying to figure out when people say Chrisean's broke, because I work on social media, and if anybody, I wouldn't even say that, because I don't know, unless she showed me her bank account. I don't even know her, so I don't know how people are saying she's broke, where they're getting this information from, because I do this for a living. I have to find the information. And even when you piggyback off of somebody else's information, you still have to fact check it, because you can drop the ball. Because somebody could be lying. Some of these messengers be lying just to get them views, especially when Chrisean is not on here or Blueface. Oh, they'll make up a story real quick. And y'all not y'all, but the 1%ers, they'll become members and all kind of stuff. Yeah, some people get passes for clickbait titles and bogus storylines. Let me be quiet. And then as soon as you get in the video, if anybody ever says that about mine, I always check them and block them. You know why? Because if you were looking at the whole video, I don't care if it was at the end of the video, what the title says, it's in that video. But if it's not in the video and you read the title and you don't hear about what allegedly was supposed to have went down, like some physical assault or something, like Wack 100 did something to Chrisean Rock, and y'all know where I'm going with it. If you don't even hear the story of that action happening, clickbait, period, point blank. People be praising people like that. That's why I be like, I'm blocking you. I just be on that time, because I be like, you're not gonna come over here and chastise me, and you guys are on some one life to live, and as a world turn, you 1%ers, not the 99. I'm talking about the 1%ers. You want some one life to live. You know that's a bogus, made up storyline. You sitting up there liking the video, leaving comments, chiming in, and come on, man, live in the real reality. She's out here in Uber's fake flossing in real home, and you guys are bad. Chrisean is far from being broke. She got more money than me. I have to put it like that. I can only speak for myself. That's all I can say. I can't talk about nobody's pockets, because I don't want nobody pocket watching me. She got more money than me. I'm not gonna say she got more money than us. I can only speak for myself, Chrisean. So I'm not, to be fair, she got more money than me. I gotta keep it real. What money do people think Chrisean has? She said herself, Blueface kept all of her money for kicking her out 8 months pregnant. I don't know. I know she probably got more. See, broke. See, when you say broke, she's broke in a sense. She's not where she needs to be with the people that are in the lifestyle and making the money the same way she's making it, like the Soldier Boys or the Nicki Minaj's. She's broke in that sense, but she's not. No, she's not. I don't think she's broke like working pay one check. But how does that saying go? how does that little saying go? I'm almost broke. I'm living check to check, or whatever it's called. It's like a saying. I can't remember how it goes. But put it like this. Let me tell you something. If you budget your money right, I don't care if you work a regular traditional job, you don't have to worry about getting up every day, worrying about no financial burdens. You could be you could be living average and get average money and be living larger than life. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. That's all I can say. I'm not her financial advisor. I ain't pocket watching. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing all that. I ain't gonna be running with no false narratives to be on nobody's side. I just know that she's not doing all that bad, and we don't know what she has. And I just don't want to be like someone that goes live and then start a conversation and I know nothing about that girl's bank account, but I'm chiming in. I can't chime in. I ain't doing all that because that's that cray stuff. I ain't doing it. I mean Nessie, and no, I'm not Karlissa, but I'm definitely a Leo and speak my. Oh no, you didn't, Mita. Oh no, you didn't. Have been doing shows, tours for years. The few million, it takes time. Yeah, you're right to be a Jay-Z or a P. Diddy or a Tupac or 50 Cents or Snoop Dogg. There's only a few of them. So I'll probably, and even Soldier Boy's not really considered like, well, he got about, I don't know. I only know Soldier Boy's alleged net worth from Google search. So I'm telling you where I get my information from. And that's probably where y'all are getting your information from too. That's why in a way we shouldn't be saying that Chrisean's broke. Because we don't know that girl broke. I ain't gonna be doing all that up here now. I'm gonna leave her pockets alone. I'm gonna stay out her pocket, and I don't want to be part of no pocket watching. At some point, she needs to. Yeah, I agree, but I think that with age, like a fine wine, she will definitely, overcome all that. We was her age at one point in time too. We could think of things that we don't even want to remember. You guys forget. Right, exactly. You're right about that too. We have to remember she's not mainstream. You guys got to also remember we talk about the circus. None of them are mainstream on social media. Just like I just made it clear that this is a you guys might even think this is a big sector. A big sector that does commentary like on Will Smith, Jada Pickett, P. Diddy, Art Kelly, Oprah Winfrey. Just think of just like an A or even like A-star celebrities like movie stars, Denzel Washington. It can pull in some views. You know what I'm saying? That's mainstream. I'm saying like his father's commentary on YouTube or something like that. But they're not even mainstream rappers as father's artists like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Like I said, the Jay-Z's or singers like Beyonce. They're getting money. They're getting money. You know? So yeah. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button. So I love this live, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. It says, and so do you. So listen, I'm about to get off. I love y'all. Y'all hit that like or the dislike. Haters are welcome. As well. You're my supporters too. So y'all stay blessed. A video will be going out. I think at 4 the next video will be going out. There will be videos premiering up until 7 o'clock. So make sure y'all stay active on my channel coming through. Don't wait for the notifications and watch the video until the video's over. Thank you, Miss Bug. Natasha, you are man. Natasha, I love you, sis. Nessie, I love you. Love y'all. Miss Bug, I be seeing you in the comment section. I see you. I see you in my comment section all the time. Thank you for the support. Thank you. Peace and blessings. All right. Okay, so on your way out, y'all, hit the like button. I love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'll be back on here at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, y'all. Mwah. Make sure you back here with me, Natasha, tomorrow, sis. Natasha. Love you, sis.